But then I sort of remembered one of my mottos for the year, which is don't complain without a solution, and also reminded myself how grateful I am that this is what I get to do. Good morning, everybody. I will get better at this vlogging thing. I think it's just getting back into the swing of things and remembering to film and leaving the camera out. Those are the things I am gonna get better at, I promise. So in all honesty, today didn't start off great because I just felt like I wasn't in a good frame of mind. Some things this morning when I was doing a few things around the house took me longer than I thought, and I didn't start work as early as I planned. But then I sort of remembered one of my mottos for the year, which is don't complain without a solution, and also reminded myself how grateful I am that this is what I get to do. I honestly just wish that sometimes I don't know where the time goes, and this week I've sort of been talking, like walking my own talk and tracking my time, but I haven't been doing it really rigidly. So I think from next Monday, I am going to try and track every single minute. I mean, I use Toggle, and I think I'm going to download it on my phone because that'll be a lot easier as well, and then it's just running automatically, and just really see like where, if there's any, like it's exactly what I teach my clients, where the lost time is and where I could find any things I could maybe shorten, or, you know, am I spending much time doing this, spending too much time doing that? So yeah, so that's sort of my thought process around that. But yeah, today I had planned to have 6 or 7 consult calls. It's consult call day today, which I talked about before, but we have had to book Lola in to the vet for a last minute appointment like 5:30 later on, because I mean, I've mentioned this in previous vlogs I think as well, but she's had so many problems with her stomach and it's just not getting any better, and so the vet said if it's not better then we have to take her back in, and we just want to get it sorted. So thankfully the lovely people that I was supposed to have calls with this evening, I've rearranged for next week, and they've been really good about that, so that's really lovely. But I've got a few this morning. I've got one at 10, one at 10:30, and one at 11:30. So that'll be good to talk to some people and see how I might be able to help them. So that's going to be the bulk of this morning, is just making sure that I'm prepped for the calls, and then having the calls, and then obviously doing any follow-up as well. And then in between all that, I've just been scheduling some social, and I actually just finally, while I was thinking about it, finally changed my cover photo and profile picture on my Facebook page, as I'm putting a lot more focus on my Facebook page now, so I thought that was needed. I also want to make this my YouTube cover photo, but I've been having real problems with it when I've just put it back down. I've been having real problems with it when I've been trying to create it in Canva, so I need to have a play around with that, but obviously it's not one of the most important things in the world at the moment to do, but it is on the list. So yeah, so I've just scheduled social, so in a minute I'm going to post to Instagram, and then I want to write a blog post later, and then probably some more editorial to make sure I'm on top of everything. So this is where you can find me 7 days a week working on a VOH. That's just what life is. like you sound like you've been doing it for a while, and it's sort of like you said, like, right, this could become something now. So it's like taking it to that next stage, and that's actually where a lot of people need the most help. Not in terms of like starting, which, like you said, you had the experience and knowledge for that, but then it's when it gets to that next stage, that's when it usually you're in this position where you do reach out for some help.
You show me yours, I show you mine. You're in the lead, we're doing fine. You show me yours, baby, in a blink of an eye. Baby, in a blink of an eye. That's all like this. I blink of an eye. Can't hold all of this. Oh yeah. Baby, in a blink of an eye.
That is a lot, but what's good, I think, is that you, for most things, apart from maybe, well, I mean, I think for everything you sort of know the purpose for it. It just sort of sounds like, you just need like a little bit of fine tuning. Would you say that's the case as well?
Hey girl, you look a little unsure. I see you hiding in the light. Oh, on the edge of the dance floor.
Calls are done. They were so good. I just love, what's really interesting to me is that I never work with the same type of person, and I love that. When I first started coaching, I thought that I would attract the same people, but I attract so many different people, and I think that's what I love the most about it. But yeah, so the first call, she wants to go freelance, she wants to work with more brands, and so that was really exciting for her, that she's at this sort of jumping off point, which is a really exciting place to be. And then the other one was like really experienced, knows her brand, has got all these things in place, all the building blocks in place, and just wants more knowledge and fine tuning, and it's just so exciting. So I'm gonna send follow-up emails now. Follow-up emails are always the next step, just to give them a bit of info in terms of the packages and what I think we could focus on together. And then it's up to them, but I think I can walk away from these knowing that I definitely did my best. For today's meal prep lunch, or meal plan lunch, I have beans, spinach and tomatoes fried with chili powder and cumin, and a slice of toast, which is quite random, but then I guess beans on toast, but they're on beans. So I'm about to eat that and listen to the podcast episode I edited last night, which is going out in about 2 weeks' time. And don't trip over the wire, little Lola is led in the only patch of sun there is, because she is an absolute sun worshipper, aren't you, Bet? Workout done, and I even managed to wash my hair because it was in desperate need. So now I'm going to write a blog post. But what I thought I'd do, there were 2 blog posts I couldn't decide which one to write. So I did a poll on Instagram stories, and I'm just about to show the results now. So I did the poll this morning, and so these are the results. So the 2 options are social media success or best blog advice. So for this blog post, I'm basically going to write if I was to, oh, come on, get used to the focus. If I was to start a blog from scratch, what would I do? So that's the one I'm going to do. So I'm just going to put it on Instagram stories, and then I am going to get writing.